Do the intro. Hi everyone, welcome to Philly Yongmudo, Temple Hapkido. We're coming back at you with another stay-at-home video as we try to get through this pandemic all together. We can't work out together, so we're going to work out virtually together. Today we're going to be working on kicks. All you really need are some light or medium weights for a little bit of the warm-up stuff, then a bunch of water. We're going to try to burn through a bunch of basic kicks and get through them, and so hopefully we'll just get a good workout, good burnout, and have a lot of fun with it. We'll give you a couple of details before we get to each kick, but do the best you can. You can always stop the video, come back, and of course you can always listen to the questions from the people asking live. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our workout. Just try to enjoy it, have fun, burn some energy. All right, let's get going. So back up to where you got some space, or I'm going to back up. We're going to start off with our usual jumping jacks. We're going to do 50. So with your space around you, and ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 10 more. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Good. All right, grab light or medium weights. I had some kids working out down here, so things have moved around. I'm gonna go with 5-pounders to start. We're gonna be doing just a basic squat with an overhead lift, okay? So we are gonna have our weights. Just think about squatting, think about sitting down on something. I'm trying to keep the back relatively straight, letting it hinge, and then coming back and doing it just an easy overhead lift, all right? So we're gonna do 10 of those, and we're gonna do a set of something else. All right, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Next, we're going to come back to that, do another set. First, what we're going to do is we're going to do a push-up with a kick out to the side. So I'm going to start with feet a little bit wide, do a push-up, and now I'm going to kick out to the side, and then come right back, and we'll alternate going side to side. If you've got bad elbows and doing the push-up is hard or hurts, you can try doing push-ups from your knees. You can also maybe just do a few here, and then you can kind of go back and forth. Since you're not bending the elbow, maybe that'll be easier for you. Make the adjustments you need to. Otherwise, what most people are going to do is a push-up with the kick out. So, nice little width, and we're going to go left and right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. All right, grab your weights, squat with overhead lift, another set of 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. Weights down, push up with a kick out to the side. Another 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. All right. You know what? Let's do one more set of this. Doing good on time. So another 10 squats with an overhead lift. Don't punch your ceiling. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Good. Put the weights down. One more set, push-ups with the kick out. Another 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Grab a quick drink of water, and then we'll do some stretching so that our legs and backs are ready for kicks. Okay. Whew, you can tell how humid it is here in Pennsylvania. I already feel like I'm dying. Okay. Take a couple more seconds. Grab your water. Swallow it. All right, good. Okay. Find your space. Let's go ahead and do our stretching. Start at the top with the necks. Good. Easy circles. Give it a little bit of pull though. Push it a little bit wider. Switching directions, your leisure. Trying to keep the shoulders so the shoulders aren't following or leading. And it's all neck. Good. Down and up. Good, left and right. Gentle squeeze at the end, hold it. Make the muscles work a little bit so that they stretch on the other side. Shoulder to shoulder. Again, try to keep the shoulders themselves relaxed, that it's not popping up or meeting your head. Good. All right, shoulders, big circles. As concave and convex as you can. Squeeze the chest muscles, squeeze the back muscles. Big circles on the shoulders. Switch directions. Good. Easy chain breakers, forwards and back. Reach the hands up behind, reach the hands back, alternate heights. Try to get different angles on the stretch. We're not just going to clap behind. We want to get a little bit more openness on the chest and shoulders. And grab that right arm, pull it across. And release, left arm, pull it across. And right arm going behind the head. Fingers are reaching down the middle of your back, palm as flat as best you can. Not putting too much pressure on the head. Try to keep the pressure light, add in a little bit of pull down on the elbow, but don't overdo it. And don't strain your neck trying to stretch your shoulder. And switch, left arm. Of course, if I ever call left and you're doing right, it's not the end of the world. Just keep going. I'll probably get to the other side just the same. So no worries. Just continue your stretch. Good. All right, feet shoulder width or so apart, easy back twist. I'm going to start with my judo style pulls. So I'm going left, pulling with the left hand, going right, pulling with the right hand. Now I'm going to switch to elbow strikes. Right elbow coming forward, left elbow coming forward for the strike. Bend in the knees so the knees are protected against the twisting. Good, down to the hips. And feet still shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Trunk rotations, nice and easy, working around in a circle. And switch directions. Think about your breathing as you do this. You want to try to get control over it. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Make sure you're not hyperventilating. Good. Down to the knees. Starting shallow, working your way slowly deeper and deeper, switching directions as you go. If you want to tuck the knees together, they reinforce each other and it's easier. If you want more of a challenge, separate the knees. Take the hands off of them. Because when you put your hands on your knees, you're putting weight kind of already over it and taking pressure off of your quads. All right, ankles and toes, right foot. Nice, big circles with the big toe on the right foot. Again, remember, good posture, hands up while you're warming up those ankles. Helps you work on your balance. And extensions and contractions. We're trying to go through some basic kicking positions. So ball the foot, toes back, point the toes, pull the toes back, heels, side kick, maybe instep kick. Trying to work those ankles, strengthening them. All right, switching feet, left foot, big circles. If you're having trouble maintaining your balance, pick a spot on the floor that is not moving rather than looking up at the screen or looking around at stuff. So pick something easy on the floor that'll help you maintain balance. And extensions and contractions, working through the kicking positions. Good. All right. Feet about hip width apart, reaching up, getting side stretches. So at this point, I'm going just to the side, but notice my hips are rocking off to the other side. They're counterbalancing so I can get a better side stretch without falling over. And then start changing the angles. You might start going a little bit forward or a little bit back to the side. And don't forget, let those hips counterbalance. Good. And from here, hands reaching up to the sky, forward fold. Relax. Let everything hang down for a minute. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Feel your quads slowly release, maybe the glutes and lower back too, and feel those kind of extra inches come into your reach. Bend the knees, ragdoll up. Hands come high, and forward fold again. And let the hands come up the shins, elongate the back. And forward fold again, trying to keep that back flatness, that back position. Good. Now, depending on whether you've got room in front of you or behind you, let's walk out to a high plank. You may walk the feet backwards, up to you. I'm holding a high plank position here. We're going to go through a couple of sets. Low plank position, bend those elbows, holding yourself off the ground, rock the hips forward, come up, stretching the abdominals, lower back, relax the glutes, tuck the toes under, drop back to downward dog. I always need to kind of adjust here. I find the two lengths are different for me.
So that's all right. I don't remember what the yoga people say as far as preferred, whether you move the hands to the feet or the feet to the hands, but either one, you may need to do it. Easy downward dog, getting a stretch in the calves. If you start walking it out, which means you're going to take pressure off of one leg so that the other leg bears it all, you'll change the stretch. Good. Come back to high plank, low plank, upward dog, downward dog. We're going to go to three-legged dog now. So right leg is going to come up high. Trying to keep the hips flat though. So just because you're lifting up the right foot, don't let the right hip open up yet. Now go ahead and let that right hip open up. Your right foot's going to drop back, bending, and the hip opens up. Good. Come back to three-legged dog. Now bring that right foot forward and between your two hands. Come up into a side kick stretch. Right foot is forward, left leg is back, left leg is straight, right leg is bent. I've got enough width between my feet that as I bend that right knee, drop my left hip down to the ground, I'm not getting that right knee over the right toes. Good. Turn up into crescent lunge. So I'm turning completely to the right. Gently put that left knee down to the ground, still pushing that hip forward, still keeping this abdominal cavity open. Good. Drop the chest down. Right hand is going to go underneath and around the right leg, dropping the chest to the ground. Feeling the stretch shift from the front of the left hip to the right hamstring. Good. Take that right foot, bring it back, drop back to downward dog, high plank, low plank, upward dog, downward dog. Using the hands to push the shoulders down and hips back, tailbone up. Three-legged dog, left foot comes high. Let that left foot drop back over to the right side, hips open up. Feeling the stretch in the left front hip, left abdominals, and my lower back as well. Good, back to three-legged dog. Now bring your left foot all the way through. We're going to be in a side kick stretch. Right leg straight, left leg bent. Sorry, my back is to you at this point. Bending that left leg. Dropping the right hip down. Then engage the quads on that left side just a little bit. Push just a little bit back towards that straight leg. Drop that hip a little bit further down. Good. Turn to your left, crescent lunge. Opening up that abdominal cavity by raising those hands. Gently put the knee down, still pushing the hip forward. And chest down, left hand goes underneath and around the left leg, dropping the chest down to the ground. Good. Untangle those hands, bring the foot back, high plank, downward dog, high plank again, low plank, upward dog. And now from here, we're going to sit back, child's pose. Taking a moment to kind of stretch out these shoulders. So I'm trying to get the hands planted, get a lot of surface area, and then use a backwards pull on my hips to get a shoulder stretch. Yes, my hands are going to slide a little bit, so it's kind of a game. Good. Come up to tabletop, rock the toes under, walk yourself up to a stand, ragdoll up. Good. All right.
Let's go ahead and we're going to do a little bit more on the legs though. We're not done yet. So from our shoulder width position, I want you to widen up to 2 or 3 shoulder widths wide and hanging down the middle. If you need to rotate or something for your space, that's fine. Feet are as parallel as you can get them. Let the weight slip to kind of the outside edge of your feet, but keep those ankles and feet active so that you don't like just roll out or slip out. Walk the hands over to the left foot. Through the center over to your right foot. Remembering to breathe. Come back to the middle and gently lower yourself down to the ground, trying to maintain the stretch. And walk those hands out in front of you. Trying to drop your chest to the mat. So I don't just want to let my neck and upper back fold and curl. I want to try to get my back a little bit straighter and use the weight of the upper body as leverage on the pelvis so that I get a better leg stretch. Especially if your back is bothering you and you want to protect your back, that's a way to do it. All right, bring those legs in, walk the hips left and right. Good. From here, let's go ahead and take the right foot, pull it back behind you. We're going to stretch out the quadriceps. Remember, try to keep the foot and ankle and knee and hip all in a single plane. We don't want to pull this heel out to the side or pull it back towards the opposite hip. We don't want any torque on the knee. We're just trying to get the quadricep to stretch. If you want, kind of relax the pull. Relax the pull on the heel directly towards the glutes. Pull the foot behind you. And then, now that your abdominal cavity and hip are opened up, now put the heel towards the glutes. You may not get as far. That's all right. You're getting a slightly different stretch. Good. Put that right foot down on the ground behind you, and you're going to sit up and chest down to the left foot. I like to put my hand on my knee. That pushes my chest across the shin towards the foot a little bit more and provides me with some leverage to get a little bit better stretch where I want it. So my chest is trying to go down to the ball of my foot. Good. Sitting up, take this right foot that's behind you. Let's swing it all the way over. We're now going to hug the knee into our chest, back straight. Top of your head reaching towards the ceiling. Your right hip sliding towards closer and closer to the ground as your chest slides past your thigh a bit. It's all right. Remembering to breathe. Good. Now we're going to switch. Right leg is down. I'm going to pull the left foot back towards the glutes, stretching out my quadriceps. Good. Sit up, chest goes down to your right leg, leaving the left foot behind you in that scissor position. Chest to the right foot. Feel the stretch in that right hip as it opens up as you bring the chest down. Good. Sit up. Now take that left foot, swing it all the way across and over the right leg. Hug that knee into your chest. Remember, breathe. Back straight. Let the hips slide to the ground. Good. Untangle. Make sure you've got enough room, or we're going to do the
T back stretch. So I'm going to lie back, legs out, hands out to the sides, making a T. I'm going to bring my right foot up, put it onto my left knee, and now let my right knee sink towards my left hand. Meanwhile, I'm going to look off to the right hand, trying to keep that right shoulder on the ground. You might engage the fingers, kind of pushing back a little bit. Try to let that right knee sink down. Good. Bring that right knee back. Let the right foot slide back. Left foot, bring the left foot up to your knee. Put it over the knee. And let the left knee sink out to the right hand. Gentle back stretch. Good. Bring that left knee back. Let the left foot slide out. Sit up. Let's just reach down to the legs straight as they are. Good. Lie back flat again. Roll to your side. Gentle push up. And let's come on up to a stand. All right. Finish the stretching. Let's take a few seconds. Grab your water. If you want to towel off a little bit of sweat, feel free to do that as well. And in just a moment here, we are going to get started on our basic kicks. All right, so we're going to start off with stretch kicks. Then we're going to do a front kick and a knee thrust, and then another front kick, and then another knee, and then we'll get to side kicks and roundhouse kicks. So, take a few more seconds. So, let's go ahead and get started on our kicks. So, first we're going to do is our easy, basic, normal stretch kicks we use for every warm-up. Good way to get into the game of kicking. So, we're going to start left foot forward, right foot back. Hands are up, good posture. We're going to do our straight up and down stretch kick. As we do that, we're rotating on the support leg and then stepping back afterwards, again rotating on the support leg. So, straight up and down stretch kicks. Left foot forward, right foot back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Right foot forward, left leg kicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Out to in, stretch kick. Good posture. Rotate on the support leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Right foot forward, left leg stretch kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch into out stretch kick. 5 right, 5 left. Ready, left foot forward, right leg kicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch, right foot forward, left leg kicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, rotate out the hips. Next kick, we're just going to do an easy rear leg front thrust kick. Front leg thrust kick. So, you guys should know the basics, but I'll do it sideways from here. Left foot forward, right foot back. You're going to pull up this leg. Make sure you're getting that foot high enough up so that you can thrust outwards, okay? I'm gonna aim for this right at midsection. You can go higher, that's great. I don't like to go too low on this because I then have to look down because the front kick has kind of minimal surface area. All right, front leg, rear leg, front thrust kick. We're gonna do 10 right, 10 left. Ready, I'll go at an angle. And 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2. Make sure hands are staying up. 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2. Switch, right foot forward, left leg kicking. Make sure you're rotating on the support leg. And 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2. Think your target. 7, 8, 2, 9, 2. Last one, 10, 2. Good. All right. Next kick we're going to do, since we're still warming up, we're going to do a knee thrust. So rear leg knee thrust. What I want you to try to do is get that knee up and now push that knee forward, thinking about hitting with that area just below the kneecap, the very, very top of the shin, okay? So you're gonna think kind of midsection level on this, maybe solar plexus, and I want you to bring it up, punch it out, okay? I am pointing the toes on the kicking leg because I don't want to leave the toes kind of forward where they can catch on stuff. So pointing makes it nice and aerodynamic. All right, I like to think of my little puppy going out for a run and her ears go back because she wants to be aerodynamic. So think of that. Be like my puppy. Point those toes. All right, knee thrust. We're going to start right side and we're going to try another 10. Any questions? All right, let's go ahead and do it. And 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2. Good. Switch. Right foot forward, left foot back. Left leg kicking. And 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2. Last one, 10, 2. Good. All right. Take another hip stretch. Rock it out. If you want to go down to the knees a little bit, that's okay too. Good. All right. Next kick we're going to do is a front leg front thrust kick. Okay? So, we're going to go back to right foot forward, left foot back. We're going to be kicking with the right leg. You can either do a snap, think of groin, maybe face, that's fine. If you did a turn or a twist, it becomes a roundhouse kick or a slap kick, so we won't talk about doing that to get to something lower. You can also do it as a thrust or a push, your choice. You can also do that midsection or high, your choice. Have a target in mind though, and think about which kick you're doing. Are you snapping, in which case you've got a lot of knee action in there, or are you thrusting and you're getting a lot more quad and glutes, okay, on both legs. So your choice,
front leg, front thrust kick. Let's go ahead and do 10 each side. Ready, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch sides. Left foot forward, right foot back. Front leg, front thrust kick or snap kick. 1, 2, 2. Keep the hands up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, next kick. We're going to do another knee, except this time we're going to start right foot forward. And what I want you to do is grab onto your imaginary partner, and for whatever reason, you need to do this right leg. Maybe the angle is such that it's out here, and I can't really use this left knee very well, but this right knee would be great. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a switch knee. So we got right foot forward, left foot back. I'm going to drop it back, and now bounce off and come right back in with that right side. All right, so we're going to drop back, switch, pop, do the knee. Think about grabbing onto someone. Any questions? All right, knee thrust with a hip switch first, because we're doing a front leg knee, okay? It becomes the back knee, but hey. All right, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch sides. Left leg forward. Left leg is doing the knee. You're going to drop back, bounce off that left foot, and left leg comes in for the knee. All right, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, take a second. We've been doing about 15 minutes of kicks. Grab a little quick drink of water. And let me see what's next. All right. One of my favorite kicks, front leg side kick. That's what we're doing next. We just did kick off the left leg, so we're going to work to the right leg. Basic front leg side kick. I'm going to demonstrate this sideways. I'm going to start for sake of ease on a straight line. So I'm in basically what you think of as a side stance. This makes it easier. We want this foot to come up, and we want a straight line going out. The wider your fighting stance, yes, the more natural it is, but the harder it is to get a good side kick without doing a bad roundhouse kick. All right, so our goal, even if you start to open up, is to get the chamber in line for a good extension and rotate on that support leg. So we're here, chamber, extension, okay? Aim for 1/3 of the way up the knee, halfway up the thigh, or I'd start going to the soft, squishy parts of the abdominals and floating ribs. If you're really feeling flexible, go for the head. Totally fine. All right, so front leg side kick, right leg doing the kick. Let's do 10 each side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the hands up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
shoot. Good. Switch sides. I'm trying to throw in a little bit of hands, but I'm also not worrying too much about the landing position. I'm kind of getting it. I'm going, okay, I'm just going back. If you want to start thinking about it, boom, turn the hips forward. And then for your retreat, that's fine. It'll take a little bit longer. All right, 10, left side. And 1, shoot. 2, shoot. 3, shoot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Next, we're going to go for a basic rear leg roundhouse kick. Lots of options on this. We talked about it in class. You can bring up the knee very tight and turn over as you extend. That's okay. You can also bring it wider. Notice that I'm chambering to the outside here. Hips are turning over continuously through the kick. The main criteria I have is weight needs to go through that center line, right? You can see yourself, hopefully, or you're kicking through me, either one. We want to go through that center line with our mass. One is slower, one but has more mass, the other one's faster but less mass. Personal preference and situation, okay? All right, mid-section roundhouse kick. I'm probably gonna do about half of each. Half fast, half slow. All right, anyway. Roundhouse kick, midsection. Oh, if your screen is low, your midsection might look good, but only end up at like hip level. So let's make sure you're not watching the low screen too much. All right, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep the hands up, 10, good, switch, right foot forward, left leg roundhouse kick, midsection, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Next one we're going to do. We're going down to low. All right. We're going to do a low roundhouse kick. You're already warmed up for roundhouse kick. This should make it easier. Low roundhouse kick oftentimes actually has to be a little bit closer than a midsection kick. When you're doing a midsection kick, you get to extend a lot more. But at this sort of range, getting that knee can be a little bit harder. So it's a slightly closer in technique. And so I'm going to have to come through and across my target a little bit more. So from here, this doesn't necessarily mean you're going to do the nice big wide Muay Thai as compared to Taekwondo, but you're going to need to get it tighter, okay? You're going to need to get it not out here, but through here, okay? So on this, think about your weight transferring almost, we'll call it like 35 degrees off to the side, okay? So if I had a clock here and my partner's attacker is at 90, I'm gonna go all the way through to almost 35 degrees instead of 0. So we're here, boom. All right, left foot forward, right foot back, low roundhouse kick with the right leg. And 1, 2, hands up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10, and switch. Make sure you're keeping those hands up. Because you're getting closer, it puts you at greater risk of being punched in the head, so keep those hands up. Ready, 1, 2, 3, rotate on the support leg, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Next kick we are going to do is turning side kick. We've also covered this kick before. Really basic. Again, this helps to start in a side stance. Just technically, the wider you go, the more technically good your kick has to be. Basic idea on this is I want to turn over this front foot, point the heel towards the direction my target is going. By doing that, you can see in the camera, I've opened up a channel for this right foot to come straight down the line, and it's not a spin, it's a turn and kick through with the heel of the target. As I hit, 1, 2, I'm still, my chest is, I want to say, about 45 degrees from open, right? So it's still kind of facing away from them, not forward, not to the side, and definitely not facing them, okay? I'm here, boom, and now I can turn in here, okay? All right, let's do turning side kick. We're gonna start left foot forward, right foot back. We're gonna start kicking with the right leg. If it helps, use the camera as a spotting point, or sorry, my face on the screen as a spotting point. I don't mind you kicking me in virtual. All right, ready? And 1, 2, 3, keep the hands up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Good. All right, switch sides. Right foot forward, left leg is kicking. Set up your line so you've got the spotted item in front of you where you can see it. And that way you're going to turn, see it out of the corner of your eye, and now straight down the channel at that thing you spotted. All right, ready, 10 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Good. All right. Last kick we're going to do. Spin heel kick, spin hook kick. If you don't know spin heel or spin hook kick, and you didn't complain about doing turning side kick, you're going to do turning side kick and just start going. Otherwise, spin heel kick. I'm going to start left foot forward, right foot back. Again, I'm going to start with a hard pivot on this front foot. I'm now going to push off this right foot, but that gives me a spin now. Chamber tight, extend out, pull back. All right, that's about all the details you're getting because we're running low. On time, not energy, on time, but we got plenty of energy. So left foot forward, right foot back, ready for right leg, high spin, heel kick. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10.
Good, all right. Switch. Right foot forward, left leg back. We're doing spin heel kick with the left foot. Remember, good rotation. Try to keep the hands up. Try not to lean off very much. All right, ready? And 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, last one, 10. Oh, yes. All right, hips. If you're a little dizzy, yeah, that means we have to practice doing more spin kicks. Of course, you should be minimizing to some extent by turning, looking at your target, doing the kick, and that way your head is not constantly spinning. It's a trick. You also just have to get used to doing the kicks. All right, have just a couple minutes left. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of warm down stretch. We'll skip the water for 3 minutes. You'll get to it. Come on, push through, push through. Next. Switching directions, your leisure. Good, arms, big circles forward. Backwards. Back twist, nice and easy. One of the signs that you are doing your spin kicks or your turning kicks incorrectly is your lower back getting tight and sore at the end of all these kicks. You're probably using too much back then instead of good positioning on the legs and hips. All right, down to the hips, down to the knees. Just a couple circles each direction. Good, all right, feet about hip width apart and hands high, forward fold, hanging down. And I always start this kind of at the back of my stretching area, so I'm going to walk the hands forward to a high plank. And from here, drop back to downward dog. Come forward, high plank, low plank. Lower yourself all the way down. Bring your hands underneath in kind of a, called a sphinx, kind of a back arch from your elbows. Try to relax the lower back, relax the glutes. Good. Get your hands on either side of your chest, underneath your shoulders. Push up, drop back to downward dog. Now take your right leg, bring it forward. We're going to do a pigeon. So you're going to get that shin as parallel to the front edge of your space or your chest as possible. Don't let the left hip kind of sink off to the side. Let's keep that left hip forward as you try to push that right hip down to the ground. If you want to go down to your forearms, you can do that as well. Good. Walk back up. Bring that right leg back. Downward dog again. And now let's bring the left leg forward for that pigeon pose. Again, we're trying to get that left shin parallel to the line of your chest as possible, keeping that right hip forward while drawing the left hip back and down. You might drop your chest down towards the mat. You could even just lower your head onto the mat. Again, try to make sure that right hip is not drawing back. In fact, draw the left hip back so you're getting a good stretch in the left hip. Good. Come up. Let's go back to downward dog. Good. Now I'm going to bring my right foot way far forward. I'm going to go into splits, kind of splits. the best front splits I can do, or side splits I can do. This is side splits. And now turn to your left. Let's try to do our front splits to the left. Again, just do the best you can. The point here is you got to stretch on the left hamstring and on the right quad and hip. Good. And now let's turn to the right. Front splits on the right side. Again, it's not about how deep you get, it's about getting a little bit of stretch on the hamstring, a little bit of stretch on that left hip. Good. And let's go ahead and bring those legs in. And, sorry, I'm going to grab my towel, dripping sweat. Thank you guys for joining us today. Philly Yongmudo, Temple Hapkido, stay-at-home workouts. Who knows how long we're at it. We'll be here. Keep joining us. Keep watching our videos. Like us. Follow us. You know, do that sort of social media stuff. If you have any requests, send them to us. If you have any questions, please send them to us. We're happy to answer as best we can. Hopefully you got a little bit out of this. Hopefully you burned off some nervous energy and you feel a little bit better and you can go about your day nice and relaxed. So again, thank you very much for joining me today, and we'll be back next time. I don't know what's going to be in our next class, but we'll post it on Facebook and send out emails. So hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks a lot. Stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll all get through this together. Thanks.